What's up? It's your boy A Black with A Black TV, and you watching This Is Charlotte. Man, today I'm here downtown Charlotte with my man Ryan Jarrell. Go tell you a little bit about himself and what he does. Yo, what's up with you?
Ryan Jarrell, fashion connoisseur. I am a wardrobe consultant and personal shopper here in Charlotte. Kind of been doing it for a while now, and just kind of planting some seeds here and there. And lately, things have been really blossoming for me. So it's allowed me to reach into other arenas. So, I do fashion blogging, event hosting. I have fashion shows. I mean, really anything fashion related, I'm kind of getting my hands into. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited. It's been a good year. It's been a good year.
Style icons. First is Ralph Lauren. He can do no wrong in my book, believe it or not. Cary Grant, who Ralph Lauren actually based his Black Label line around, based on Cary Grant's movie North by Northwest. The Duke of Windsor, of course, that comes the Windsor knot. He also made the tuxedo famous, a little different. He decided he wanted to wear a blue tuxedo instead of a regular black one. Changed the game. Billy D. Williams, Cab Calloway, Audrey Hepburn, Lena Horne. I mean, the style icons, I can go on and on and on. Modern day style people that I look up to or admire. As crazy as he is, Kanye West is a cultural style icon in the fashion industry. You may not necessarily agree with all that he does, but he has pretty much changed the game for rap music. And being from suburbia and being a rapper and not rapping about, he raps about his life. And in that, he's changed the culture of fashion, he's changed the culture of style. I appreciate Scott Disick and his style is incredible. His suits are phenomenal. I really enjoy to see what he, watch to see what he has on and what he's wearing. And then there are people that I appreciate in style that are not really well known. People that I look at on Lookbook, a lot of people that are overseas, a lot of Europeans. I really appreciate their style, their fashion sense.
Talk about the name Fashion Connoisseur. Where did it come from? What's its origin?
So a friend of mine, actually like my big brother, he's in New York. And we had a meeting one day. He came to Charlotte, and we sat down and talked. And he was like, "You need to have something that people remember you by, even if they don't know your name." So, whether it's red frames or you have your signature look with your glasses, got to find something, and then you got to find a name. So I'm really big on French. I took 3.5 years in high school. I got to college and I tested out of it, so I didn't have to take any in college. So I really like French, and I really like fashion. So I looked up a couple names like Fashion Guru, and it just wasn't working. And then I got to Connoisseur, and I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah. Basically, men do everything for women, in a sense. We wouldn't get haircuts if it wasn't for women. We probably wouldn't iron, probably wouldn't take showers every single day if it wasn't for a woman, or the attraction to meet a woman or something of that nature. Women are important. We always say you can't live with them, you can't live without them, and that's absolutely true. I know there's one thing that I need a woman for, and that's to cook. I'm not the best cook, so if I need it for anything, it's definitely to cook. But I enjoy women, I enjoy dialogue, I enjoy conversation, and when you meet a woman who has those elements that you want, they're nice looking as well as witty and that kind of thing. It's kind of cool.
So, that's where it is.
Definitely, man. What are some specific style signatures that you might be known for around the city?
This right here, I generally wear suede drivers a lot. Generally no socks, pants rolled up. And then when I do wear socks, there's something crazy. So definitely that. Generally when I'm on camera and I have on a jacket, I wear a real life flower boutonniere. And then just my style of just being, I always want to look the part. I never want to look like the next man in the room. So anytime I go out, I'm representing myself. And if I'm not known for anything else, I'm known for always looking the part.
Fashion is the business. Fashion is what's in now. It's trendy. It's cyclical. Every 20 or 30 years or so, fashion will come back around. So things that our parents were wearing in the 80s, the leggings, the mohawks, and all that 80s wear, it's relevant now in 2013. Style is different. Style is eternal. Style is classic. Style will never go out of style. So Ralph Lauren is my favorite designer, and he is probably one of the most stylish people. And anything that you wear Ralph Lauren, for the most part, can be worn 40 years ago and can be worn today. And so, fashion, a lot of people get caught up in fashion, but that fashion is here today and it's gone tomorrow. Whatever trend's hot right now, it may not last For example, the skinny jeans, you know, that thing may last, it may not, but after a while, you know, you want something that's classic. So you want something that's, you know, a Mary Jane, a black pump for a woman, cream gabardine trousers for men and women, classic navy sport coat. Those are things that are classic. Those are things that are style. Those are things that you can wear from now until eternity.
Definitely, definitely. You know, when you consulting, working with a new client, talk about a little bit on how you want to change their mentality on style.
Well, one of my slogans when I first started was, we don't just create ensembles, we change mentalities. So a lot of guys specifically don't like to shop. And when you get they don't like to shop because they don't know how, generally. So if you can show someone how to shop and show someone that yes, it's important to wear pocket square, and yes, it doesn't have to match, it just has to go together. And I've seen the evolution of people, and one of my president of my fraternity, he you know, he went from not wearing pocket squares at all to wearing solid pocket squares to wearing mixing patterns, and now he's like bright socks, mixing pattern pocket squares, bow ties. Like, he really has evolved. So I think seeing the evolution of people really is what shows that I had an impact on them. So I create monsters all throughout the city of Charlotte.
What does love mean to me? Wow. Sheesh. Deeper than care. I always compare the difference in loving and in love. You can love someone that you don't necessarily know, because you have to love everybody. It's supposed to love everybody. But when you love someone, it's a different, you get a feeling around them. There's, you know, a certain amount of comfort with them. Sometimes love can be convenient. Been there, done that. God, that's tough. Being in love, I feel like, is like, you're all about that person, head over heels, like every waking moment, all the time, every day. You wake up, you eat, breathe, and sleep them. And I haven't been there in a number of years. It happened one time. But I've definitely loved some people from afar. Not everyone that you love you have to be with. I've learned that for sure. You can love someone and not necessarily have to be with them.
How would you compare the fashion industry like Charlotte to a neighboring city maybe like Atlanta? What's the differences?
Atlanta has more high-profile people. So it's nothing to see a celebrity in Lennox. It's nothing to see, you know, they're just more high-profile people. There's more athletes. There's more, you know, television people, and Atlanta's the hub for that. Charlotte is coming. I don't think it'll ever get to Atlanta. I don't know if I want it to, because it's just a different market. And what I can say about Charlotte is that it's starting to accept other diverse cultures now. It's not just banking. It's not just the go to work, do a 9 to 5. They're really wanting other things, and so the fashion industry is growing, and it's giving people, you know, different events to do throughout the city of Charlotte. So I don't think it's gonna be in Atlanta. I can't say that I want it to be in Atlanta, but we don't have the big names here, if you will. But I will say people that are in Charlotte are super talented, like even yourself. I mean, you know,
Appreciate
we
it.
grew up together in a sense, you know, so you really have come a long way. Moving to, you know, DC and overseas and coming back and really making a name for yourself in Charlotte. It just shows that if you put in hard work and effort in any industry, you can be successful.
Well, thanks a lot. I definitely appreciate that.
The one thing I will say that Charlotte needs is more cohesiveness. If we really got together and decided that we were going to have one huge fashion show for Fashion Week, and everybody that was in the fashion industry per se would come together and have one major show, and we just rent out the convention center or something, and everybody put their talents together, I think we could make a bigger impact than having 2 separate fashion weeks or having different style night out and fashion night out. Like, I really think that's one thing that's holding us back, because we are so divided and everybody's doing their own thing. And a lot of times you try to, even when you're a person who's trying to collaborate, sometimes it doesn't work out. And so then you're forced to do things on your own. But that's probably one thing that's stopping us nationally from being recognized, because, I mean, Charleston is, if you look, top 10 cities for dressing, and it's like 3.5 hours down the road. Why couldn't that be us? Why can't that be Charlotte? I mean, the people that are here, that are fly, that are stylish, that, you know, we have different art institutions here that we can do, and Modern Museum of Art, Levine, like, we have so much going on here that I think if we really came together as a culture and a community, we could make some noise nationally.
Well, there it is, man. You heard it here first. We need more unity, cohesiveness, and we can be a big impact out here in the country. So I'm closing it out, man. Your boy A Black here with Ryan Jarrell. Tell everybody where you can check you out.
Fashion Connoisseur on Instagram. My Tumblr account is Fashion Connoisseur 3. Let me spell this for you. Fashion Connoisseur, CONNOISSEUR. Just so you know. On Twitter, Stylings by RC, and of course Facebook, Ryan Jarrell. But I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
Cool. We out. I'm starting to sweat. Peace. This is Charlotte.